got woken up by the noise and ran up front to see exactly what was happening. And as soon as I saw it, you could tell this was going to be a bad day. And boom kind of sound, like really big fireworks. And I felt the building shake. The water bed was rocking back and forth. So I knew at that point there was some disaster, some calamity or something. So that's when I ran to the front of the apartment to see what was going on. Most of the people who were actually forced to jump out of the building, I believe, were doing it on the north tower. So I guess I'm glad not to have any people in there. Yeah, I was also fortunate since I knew pretty early that the rest of my family was safe. I think you also talked to Dave from the 7th floor who had spent the better part of 2 days before they had their whole family back together.
That's amazing.
So he was running around outside trying to find kids that had been going to nursery school and kindergarten. Since I knew where mine were, I felt no need or desire to go out there. Felt perfectly safe sitting in my living room. It's almost like watching on a big screen TV. I mean, you see something unbelievable out of some action movie. It'd be an Arnold Schwarzenegger film, except it's real this time. And Church Street is strangely deserted for 9:15 on a weekday. So some guy walking past the farmer's market. For a while they were packing up their groceries and their fruits and vegetables, but at some point they got the sense that it wasn't a safe place to be, and so while their trucks were there and got damaged, they apparently all got out safely. And a Coke truck stayed there for hours. It's in some of my pictures after the buildings fell. You really couldn't see that much with the naked eye. Through the small viewfinder in the camera, I couldn't really see that much either, so I didn't know really what I was seeing, what I was shooting until it was all over. One of the reasons I didn't do too many intelligent things is I had about 4 hours of sleep that day, so I started running on adrenaline and witnessing some real tragedy. You sort of feel helpless. I mean, there's nothing you can do 90 stories up. I'm sure that most of the firemen felt the same way. So part of it is just sort of bearing witness to what's going on and hoping for the best. And I sort of glimpsed out of the corner of my eye some part of the building sort of tumbling. Projectile started breaking through the glass, smashing the windows in. A few minutes later, my brother called me on the phone. We actually have the recording on the answering machine telling me that, it was the South Tower that fell and Lower Manhattan is covered in dust. And I'm sort of choking and coughing and cursing someone, saying, oh, no wonder,
What in God's name have they done? What in God's name have they done? That's Liberty Street. What in God's name have they done? Liberty Street. There's farmers. Nothing to see. Nothing to fucking see, nothing to focus on.
Now we got no windows in the front. Jesus Christ. I don't know there's anything you can do. Maybe put some face masks on. The entire Lower Manhattan is blanketed by that dust, but evidently the South Tower collapsed. Holy shit. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I saw something coming at us, and then boom, the windows blew out. These guys got some dust in the apartment, and Mark and choking. Yeah, it's bad. Can you get into the back bedroom with the kids? The kids are here. The kids are up at a friend's place in Tribeca. Whoa. Yeah, my arm's a little bit fucked up. Anything fucked up your cut? It's gonna be swollen up for a couple days, it looks like. There's a little impact on the arm, but you're standing there looking at the World Trade Center. Okay. And then boom. Okay. I was moving away from the window, fortunately. Yeah.
Every sense was being bombarded. It was the noise of it, it was physically being hit by pieces of rubble, the dust that was in your eyes and your nose and your mouth that you could taste and choke on and all. As you've seen, there's a big hole in the 4th and 5th floor where some big steel girder or something from the Trade Center must have hit and knocked out 2 feet of concrete and brick, put probably a 10 or 15 foot square hole in our building. I was 1 floor up from that, and I believe ours was built around 1913, so it's seen a lot of stuff. Narrowly missed getting urban redeveloped when they put the World Trade Center up. Now we actually just had a meeting with some city officials. They don't have any intentions to try to knock down the building as part of any redevelopment effort, so we're happy that we continue to stand and bear witness to all the things that have